like she might flip with some skates. Just think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for a steady. When you show your show, no credit. When you show your...
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Bennett now on 1st and 10. He completes it to Tompkins. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
Now Bennett to throw on 2nd down, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And some room to maneuver.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
Wk2 knocks this one through the post.
And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. They start the drive with Evans.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Man, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, the Rams had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going
for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Makes the score Falcons 10, Rams nothing.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. But it's caught. Tompkins. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bennett. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught by Evans. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because This has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. They'll run on 1st down with Evans. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll go right back to Evans here on 1st down.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw. Bennett. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Rams have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking to throw. Bennett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Riley Dixon now to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be Falcon football.
They're on 17-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This pass is caught by London. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 53 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Wk2 able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Wk2 to kick off. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Bennett. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Wk2 now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Falcons 24, Rams 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return from his end zone is Grant.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Bennett going to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Coup for the extra point.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Rams 7. Yr1 Wk2 to kick off for Atlanta.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Bennett. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw here. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Scotty Miller
as the first half is winding down.
And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A big pick back up there on the run. 41 yards on the ground. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
A 57-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll look to throw here.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught downfield by Miller.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed in the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
On first down, they'll start out with Evans.
Good footwork at the 30. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Evans gets it again on second down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On first and 10, it's Evans.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Running right, this is Evans.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line.
A give up the middle to Evans.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 21. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Evans.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run here with Evans.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
On the counter, it's Evans.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. Now Bennett looking to throw on second down. Caught by Allen. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, LA!
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now? We could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
And the Rams are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll look to throw again. He completes it to Evans.
He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, LA! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
They'll start by running the option to the right, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
2nd and 13. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They go play action here on first down.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. 1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Falcons are on their way to a 2-0 start.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 37 yards. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Evans gets it again on second down.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Atlanta, it was a great all-around performance as they come out.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started. Y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop. You ain't here? I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover. You don't visit the